Peterson leading the Wildcats, assisted by Salvo Copa, Ashley Davis, and Aaron Grant, looking to split the regular season series against Utah. And of course, Lynn Roberts wants none of that in her 8th season at Utah, assisted by Galvin Peterson, Dries Foreman, and Jordan Sullivan. Our officiating crew tonight, led by crew chief Kyle Bacon, Brian Woods, and Cheryl Blue. It is Utah wearing the red as the away team, and before tip it was Esmeri Martinez getting the celebratory ball for career rebound number 1,000 that she hauled down against Cal. We're ready to jump it up, and the tip is controlled by Arizona, wearing its home white, trimmed in cardinal and navy.
I think it's really important Arizona moves the ball. Get a lot of assists and sharing the ball today.
LaVille gets her own rebound and gets it back out to field, so the offense will reset for Arizona. Martinez for 3. Johnson is there to clear the rebound.
I still like Esmeri shooting that. She can shoot inside or outside.
Utah rocking a program best 7-game win streak in Pac-12 play, and the familiar Pili lay-in.
Well, you got guarding her so much, and Esmeri lost sight of her, and that was a great lob inside for the easy layup for Pili.
Utah comes in the highest scoring program in the Pac-12. Fields misses everything. Utah averaging nearly 85 points a game. Palmer, no. LaVille there for the rebound. Something you've been encouraging her to do more, Joan.
Yes.
Pull-up jumper is poor.
Yeah. I love Jade LaVille's game. Obviously, she can shoot the pull-up jumper and get some air under there, but I felt like she should be a better rebounder, and she showed it right there, leading the break.
We tied it too early, and Shayna Pellington is picking pockets. Easy bucket to finish for the lead.
Yeah, on the way to the bank, she is so quick. And this is how Arizona, if they're going to really stay with Utah, they need to make Utah very uncomfortable.
No surprise that Arizona comes up with a steal. They lead the conference in that category, nearly 12 a game. Neepkins doesn't get the roll. Battle for the rebound goes to Arizona.
Yeah, take a look at this. You know, she just picked her pocket on the crossover there. Pellington's so quick and has a really nice little shot fake. And what happens then, you're in their other player's head. And that's exactly what Pellington wants to do.
The 5th-year senior Pellington living in a lot of players' heads here in the Pac-12. This is the final set of home games regular season for Pellington and Kate Reese. Reese unable to haul in the rebound, but it will stay with the Wildcats.
I still like Esmeri shooting that shot. I do. And Kate had good position underneath. And again, they're getting another opportunity for another offensive shot.
Pellington calls out the play. Arizona chasing a 5th straight 20-win season, which would be a program record. Kate Reese almost has her pocket picked, getting a little feisty with Palmer. Cooler heads prevail.
Well, you could see there that Utah was double teaming early. You see the other player comes over, Izzy Palmer, and Kate brings the ball down, and it's a tie-up and going to the Utes.
Full court press, something that Arizona worked on a lot during shoot-around today. Pili off the bounce, spinning, doesn't get the roll. Pellington is there for the rebound, and she is on the run up the floor with 5 dribbles. LaVille, jumper. Queen is there for the rebound.
These teams are feeling each other out right now. Yeah, you mentioned Utah. They are so many statistical categories offensively, leading the Pac-12 and top 10 in the NCAA. And one of the reasons why is Alyssa Peely. She is a matchup nightmare. They list her at 6'2", but she really is about 6 foot, but plays a lot bigger.
She plays 6'5".
Yeah,
Adia
really.
Barnes spectating as Martinez picks up her first personal foul. That's something we'll keep an eye on, because point blank, Joan, Martinez can't be in foul trouble for Arizona.
No, actually, none of the starters can be in foul trouble. Last game, both Reese and Pellington fouled out.
Peely, a 78% free thrower, gets the second one to go. And of course, Arizona fans remember that she hit those 2 free throws to seal the victory in Salt Lake City. 80-79 in the final last month. Kate Reese working hard down low.
That was a really nice move by Kate Reese. She read the defense, only one person on her, and used that left hand for the finish.
Kate had that season and career high against USC, 33 gigantic points. Neepkins in trouble. Peely the release valve. Peely spinning. She's got LaVille on her. Kicks it out. Palmer thought about the 3. Shot clock into single digits. Palmer in the trees earns a trip to the free throw line, and if that's Martinez, that's 2 personal fouls.
Yes, she had to take a switch there, so she had the quicker player on her. That's unfortunate for the Wildcats, because Martinez is not just a good scorer, she's a really good rebounder too, an experienced player.
So Martinez takes a seat. Maddie Connor checks in, as does Elena Puello. Puello, the senior captain, coming in to give Jade LaVille a blow. So Martinez, the storyline early with 2 personal fouls. We'll see if she comes back at all later in this quarter or in the second. Palmer gets the first free throw to go. The 5'9" junior from Australia, shooting better than 87%.
That's pretty good, Cindy.
Right?
Yeah, this team, Utah, is leading the Pac-12 in free throw percentage. They're just good at a lot of different things.
Fields bottled up by Peely. Pellington, pull-up jumper is good.
We talked about Pellington early. That's becoming more of a shooter, not just a scorer. She's worked on that part of the game, and it's paying off.
And what's the difference between a shooter and a scorer, Joe?
Well, a scorer can get to the basket. They really don't have necessarily great rotation on the ball. Yeah, you can see Pellington. She has a nice rotation on the ball now. Yeah, it's just much more comfortable for her.
Elena Puello picking up the personal foul there. So it'll be ball out of bounds underneath for Utah.
That's 3 early fouls here for Arizona and none for the Utes.
Neepkins way off on the triple try. Battle for the rebound, won by Utah. McQueen triple. No. This is a Utah team that loves to shoot the 3, averaging better than 8 makes a game. Pellington at the free throw line. It's working for Shayna Early.
Oh, that's a confidence boost. She was a leading scorer in the last game, had 24 points, and it's just carrying through that confidence.
24 points against Cal for Pellington, a season high. The transfer, formerly of Oklahoma, doing everything that Adia Barnes asks and then some as we go down the regular season stretch. Peely is induced to travel because Kate was going to take that basketball away. Shayna Pellington is locked in, leading all scorers. A big part of the reason why Arizona is up 10-5 here in the first quarter.
Pac-12 men's and women's basketball is in full swing, and we've got the most in-depth coverage ever to keep you up to date on your favorite teams. Coverage continues all weekend long. Don't miss any of the action on Pac-12 Network.
What do you represent? Is it a mood or something more historic? Are you creating a spectacle or demanding an encore so everybody knows what greatness looks like?
When it comes to Pac-12 women's basketball, numbers don't lie. And there are no signs of slowing down. Top talent not only chooses but thrives in the Pac-12. Get your tickets now for the 2023 Pac-12 Women's Basketball Tournament March 1st through 5th at Mandalay Bay's Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas. These student athletes are going to light up Las Vegas. Get all the details at pac-12.com/tickets.
There's nothing quite as magical as staying at a Disney Resort hotel. So imagine complimentary rides to and from the park, even extra time with your family in the park. And right now, you can save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. So if you're not staying here, just think what you might be missing.
Our colleague and friend Tammy Blackburn is taking on cancer with her Buck Aboard Challenge to support the Kay Yow Cancer Fund. Throughout the month of February, Tammy will donate $1 for every rebound in each of her games. The Kay Yow Cancer Fund raises money for life-saving research and programs that assist the underserved for all cancers affecting women. You can match Tammy's pledge or make a donation of any amount at charity.pledgeit.org/TammyB. We thank you in advance for your support. It was so easy to get behind Tammy Blackburn in that fundraiser. I know, Joan, I saw your name as one of the first to donate. I joined in right away as well. Got my sister to pledge some dollars as well. It's just so easy to help Tammy and support anything that she spearheads.
Well, absolutely. And everyone knows someone who has had cancer. So it's a great cause. And I'd like to see everyone contribute, and that contribution there is from Maddie Connor. She was scoreless in the last game, and they need her today. Yeah, she's showing she now can not only shoot threes, she has a mid-range jumper, and she is automatic from the free throw line.
Hasn't missed a free throw in conference play.
And I believe she's tied for the lead in the country in free throw percentage.
Yeah, she definitely helps Arizona's free throw totals big time. Paris Clark has checked in for Arizona, the freshman, defending well. Ball goes out of bounds off Utah. And the Utes, who are usually steady, seem a little shaken here at the start of this game, Joan.
Well, it's because of the defensive pressure, the trapping, the switching that Arizona's showing, both full court and half court.
It's a 7-0 run for Arizona. 3 on the way by Connor. In and out. Battle for the rebound won by Utah. Neepkins looking for teammates in red. McQueen inside. Johnson gets the roll. Felt like Utah needed that one, Joan.
They did. And Johnson going against the freshman Paris Clark. Just a more experienced player there.
Kate Reese connects.
I like Kate Reese. Kate Reese just seems, you know, I know this is her 5th year, just much more confident, stronger, smarter.
Touch pass to Palmer in the corner. The 3 is good by McQueen. That was gorgeous.
Well, this team is one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, and you can't focus on just one player. And they were down here, you know, by 8 or 9 points, and what do you know? It's back to 5. The three-point shot makes a difference in a hurry.
Pueyo surveying. Clark kicking it back to Pellington. 3 on the way is good. I'll have whatever Shayna Pellington is having, ladies and gentlemen. She's got 9 here in the first quarter.
Oh, she is feeling it. The thing she's feeling the most is confidence.
The McHale faithful on their feet. 3 on the way from the corner, misses everything. Puello is there for the rebound as Palmer can't connect. Inside to Pellington. Of course it goes in. Pellington now with 11 points, and Lynn Roberts needs time. Utah on its heels after clawing back. The lead expands to the largest of the game, 10.
I really like that Arizona's rebounding well, not allowing second attempts for Utah, and then they're pushing the ball in transition.
Taking a look at the last couple of baskets by Pellington.
Well, she's feeling it right here, hitting the 3. She thought about that a little bit, but you know what? She had no hesitation going the basket here. Great pass from her teammate, Elena Puello.
Shayna Pellington's career high, since she's already a third of the way there, is 33 points. That happened for her at Oklahoma. And if she continues to cook with gas like she has so far, she might take that number down tonight.
Well, I think more than anything, so you got Shayna playing well, but I like that they're distributing the ball and being very unselfish. And I think just making right now Utah uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Full court press, effective. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Utah comes out of the timeout to get going, and Pellington picks up the personal foul.
I don't think Shayna liked that. I mean, she was playing Izzy Palmer there really tight.
Ball out of bounds on the side. A little more than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. That has been dominated by Arizona. Inside to Johnson. She's double teamed. Doesn't matter. She's heading to the free throw line.
She was double teamed, and you're right. I mean, this is a player who can fill it up and score. The sophomore from Minnesota, big time scorer. And Puello's a great defender, and good help there by Maddie Connor, but the official doesn't see it that way and said we're shooting another free throw.
So Connor picks up her first personal foul. She came on to relieve Martinez, who picked up 2 quick personals. And speaking of, as Mary is checking back into the game with those 2 personal fouls as Pellington takes a seat.
Arizona has 5 team fouls. Utah only 1. But, you know, you've got to say Arizona plays more aggressively, you know, and so that may be one of the reasons, and that's something that doesn't happen very often, that Utah misses free throws.
Johnson 81% from the free throw line. Puello kicks it to Martinez, and she's whistled for steps.
Esmeri needs just some confidence, get some shots up, and make a basket here.
Bookkeeping change from the official statistician, Esmeri just with 1 personal foul, not 2.
Oh, that's a great thing for Arizona.
Nice take by Deja Young. She can't connect. Battle for the rebound, leaves bodies on the floor. Maya Naji, the freshman who just checked in, tangled up with, as she picks up her first personal foul.
Yeah, that puts Utah at the free throw line again.
Johnson will go back to the free throw line. Johnson shooting 81%.
Number 22, Jenna Johnson at the line, shooting 2.
Johnson connects on the first one. Double figures in double-digit times this season. A couple of double-doubles as well.
What I've been impressed with Johnson so far in this game is she's really looking to go get rebounds on the offensive end.
More than 8,000 tickets sold for this game. Connor heads back to the free throw line.
You know, Maddie Connor has improved so much. A great three-point shooter and hopefully automatic here at the free throw line. But she's really done a much better job taking the ball to the basket. It's like a new tool in her toolbox. She's becoming a much more well-rounded player.
So Johnson will take a seat. Missed a free throw for the first time in conference play.
She can't believe it either. But, you know, you got to recover here. Oh, I think she got in her own head a little bit. And another foul here. Good hustle there by Maya Nagy.
So the first of foul was on Vieta as Inish picks up the foul. Connor unable to connect at the free throw line. She takes a seat. And Arizona goes back to work on the offensive end. LaVille attacking. Misses everything, but will head to the stripe.
You know, that's the part of Jade LaVille's game that I really think she can do better, and she showed it there, putting the ball on the floor and trying to get not necessarily all the way to the rim, but to the mid-range. And because she's shown so much, she's a pull-up three-point shooter. If she can do that, it's going to not only expand her game, but help Arizona win more games.
Deja Young ticketed with the personal foul. Freshman Lonnie White, number 3, just checked in for Utah. LaVille probably in a good mood because it's her bobblehead night.
Hey, you know, when you get a bobblehead, and she has one as a senior along with Shayna Pellington, I mean, that's big time.
It is pretty awesome to see. There was a line around the block to get into the McHale Center earlier this evening because everybody wanted in on the bobblehead action. So a minute to go here in the first quarter of play. Arizona up 22-14. Neepkins in all kinds of trouble against Nagy. Kicks it back out. Shot clock into single digits. White gets the roll and the whistle. Opportunity for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Lonnie White, the freshman from modern day. I mean, the clock was winding down. Lots of ball movement. I'll tell you, the fans here are not happy, but you know what, doesn't matter. She's going for the three-point play the hard way.
73% shooter from the stripe is White on the season.
A lot of fouls here for Arizona.
We asked Lynn Roberts to describe Lonnie, and she said shooter. Doesn't connect on the free throw line, so under a minute to go. The lead is 6 for Arizona. It was as large as 10. LaVille, 3 on the way. In and out. Terrific box out by Utah. Neepkins calling out the play. LaVille trying to stay right with her and picks up the personal foul. Joan, you're shaking your head. Why?
Well, because those are too many fouls for Arizona, and that was a foul. You have to put your... So this is what I'm going to say. The defensive player can put the foot on the out-of-bounds line. So that was a good call by the official. I know that Jade and the fans here don't like it, but it was a good call.
Neepkins, the 6-foot sophomore, off on the first free throw try. She shoots 84% from the stripe.
Well, when Maddie Connor missed those free throws and now she's coming back in, I don't know if it's something...
They might want to check the rims,
yeah,
right?
maybe, because both these teams, particularly Maddie for Arizona, shoot the free throws so well.
So the lead is down to 5. Your 5 on the floor for Arizona: Connor, LaVille, Nagy. Kate Reese has checked back in, as has Shayna Pellington. Pellington leading all scorers with 11 points in this first quarter. Shot clock and game clock almost identical.
Yeah, Shayna's going to bring this down. They worked on this the other day in practice for last-second shots.
3 seconds. Connor, 4-3. Short. Rebound to Utah. Neepkins, no good. And that is how the first quarter will end. Number 18, Arizona, in a get-right state of mind against number 4, Utah, looking to even the regular season series. It's a 5-point game.
Ever since we started looking for a better catch.
Tip off a Ring of Honor inductee. Kirsten Smith played from 1983 to 1986 and was the first Wildcat woman to hit the 1,000-point career threshold. A warm round of applause for this player who really was foundational in getting the Wildcats on the women's basketball map.
Yes, she was. And, I think it's a great thing is, when you put your heart and soul in it as a player and you love your experience, but to come back and be recognized. And so kudos to Arizona and Arizona Athletics for honoring former athletes.
We've seen them do it several times throughout the years, and they do get it right here in Tucson. Second quarter is underway. Wildcats led by as many as 10 in that first quarter. Utah making 10 trips to the free throw line to hang around. Pellington leading all scorers with 11, dumping it off to Kate Reese, who's tied up. Jump ball is called. You noticed Alyssa Peely spent a lot of the first quarter on the bench. She's back in there.
Well, she's a force. I like Peely a lot, and I'll tell you, on Carey, they don't see that call very often. But I was
tell you the last time I've seen it.
Kate Reese has to do a better job recognizing when she's double teamed to get the ball out and reversed a lot quicker.
Utes enjoying the highest ranking in program history, rocking that 7-game win streak in Pac-12 play, their longest in program history.
I believe that was Jade LaVille's. If it's her foul, it's her third.
It is
foul.
her third foul. I was waiting for the official score to make it official. Another pocket picked. Pellington's got 13.
And that's the second time she's done that to Palmer.
Johnson's like, nope, I saw what happened to you last time, Palmer. I'll bring it up. Neepkins, nice little hezzy. Almost lost the handle, kicks it back out. Peely is open for three. Splash.
She is so tough. I mean, she's great underneath the basket or making a move, but she can hit the three. She's in great shape, too. Talking to their coach, Lynn Roberts, she's up non-game days at 6 a.m. doing extra workouts with their conditioning coach.
LaVille couldn't answer from three, so Pellington calls out the play. And a foul away from the basketball as they get Martinez for the offensive foul. So Martinez now has 2 personal fouls.
We're seeing a lot of fouls away from the basket. So that's second here on Esmery.
The lead for Arizona down to 4. Peely fighting hard. Wow.
And split that double team as if she wasn't even there. And we got a game. It's a 2-point game and 2-point lead here for Arizona.
Pellington, the jumper. She is in the zone, leading all scorers with 15.
Well, she needs to get her teammates involved too. But when you're hot, take it, because she's playing with a great deal of confidence.
Peely, are you kidding me? Wow.
Yeah, that's all you could say is wow, because the double team was there and she was like, she just said, it doesn't matter, I'm going to the basket.
Lauren Fields trying to get it to Kate Reese, who's whistled for the offensive foul as Johnson went flying.
Yeah, she just went right over Kate Reese as if she wasn't even there.
Peely reminding everybody why she is on the Naismith Award watch list as Pellington comes through with another steal. And then Johnson, trying to defend Martinez, picks up a personal.
Tell you, Shayna's hands today, she is picking everyone's pocket. Yeah, taking out Izzy Palmer. She's in her head a little bit, showing the ball way too much.
So making sure they've got the shot clock and game clock correct. Pellington now with 100 career steals.
You know what? That's a lot of steals. And she's on her way right now. I believe she has 3.
Inside to Martinez. She's doubled, knocks Johnson down, and is whistled for her third personal foul. Joan, let's look at the replay.
Wow.
That elbow was out trying to create some space.
Yes, so that's why it was called. So that's her third, and that's the fourth team foul. Arizona's in foul trouble. I believe that's 3 for Martinez.
You are correct.
3 for LaVille. Puello has 2. So this is the thing I always say, adjust to how the officials are calling the game.
It is hard to knock Peely down, but Fields did just that.
So that's the 5th foul, and I believe Utah should be at the free throw line.
And they are. Peely knew it right away. She went right to the strike.
Yeah, she doesn't show a lot of emotion. What Lynn says is this team is just very steady. They don't get rattled.
So Peely, native of Anchorage, Alaska, gets that first one to go.
Yeah, so they said Fields knocked her down. It was a legal screen.
Peely can't make them both, so the lead is 1 for Arizona. Wildcats led by as many as 10 in the first quarter of play. Pellington leading all scores with 15. Make it 17.
She is feeling it. So what teams have done is they've played off Pellington, and that's why she has a lot of jumpers. People go behind screens because in the past she hasn't shown that she's a great scorer. Has a great back door there by
Beautiful
Neepkins.
finish by Neepkins.
Yeah, but now, and she is feeling it, so we'll see if Utah adjusts and plays Pellington tighter.
Six and a half minutes to go here in the second quarter. Pellington swings it to Puello. Naji baseline jumper is good.
Hey, Naji showed that she can shoot the jumper. We saw that in shoot around and in practice earlier this week. A lot more comfortable. The freshman is playing beyond her years right now.
Neepkins feeling the double. Now she's in trouble. Johnson, the release valve. Shot clock into single digits. Johnson spinning against Reese, leaves it short, but Peely is there to clean up the mess.
Peely, you gotta box her out. I mean, she is a tough matchup.
Peely's got 13 to match what Pellington is doing. Those two players, the only ones in double figures. Pellington with 17, Peely with 13. Off the mark is Lauren Fields, and here comes Utah with an opportunity to take the lead on this possession. They go to Peely, triple team, 3 on the way. Neepkins is good.
So this is the thing you mentioned, they had a triple team. You're leaving someone open. You can't leave open the player on the strong side. Too many great three-point shooters there for Utah.
Utah with its first lead of the game. Pellington, of course, she's got 19.
Well, again, they went behind the screen, and she is knocking it down. She is playing great. 19 points in the first half.
Neepkins can't answer from 3, and Pellington is there for the rebound, and she's on the run. Kicks it to Fields, and Pellington goes down grabbing an ankle. Naji misses, and Pellington is in a heap of pain as the Arizona bench recognizes athletic trainer Bart Jamieson on the way to attend to Pellington. And this you just hate to see. As soon as we get an update on Shayna, we will let you know. For now, we will step aside as Shayna guts it out and walks it off.
Monday, we've got the top teams in women's gymnastics. Beam Queen Miley O'Keefe and the number 4 Utes look to shine against the number 20 Gym Devils. And number 22 Stanford swings up to Seattle to meet the number 25 Huskies. Monday at noon on Pac-12 Network.
Premium cotton, grown and sewn in America. The new Jockey Made in America tee is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. Just know that you're supporting American workers who craft the comfort Americans have trusted since 1876. Remember, there's only one jockey.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed, at Ticketsmarter.com.
After Advil.
Let's dive in.
But what about your back?
It's fine!
Before Advil. Advil Dual Action fights pain two ways. Advil targets pain at the source. Acetaminophen blocks pain signals. Advil Dual Action.
All of Sonic's under $2 craze are under $2, so you can get something tasty without breaking the bank. Sonic under $2 craze.
Sonic.
Back here in Tucson, Shayna Pellington leading all scorers with 19 points, but just went to the locker room because of what happened on this play as she steps on Neepkin's foot and twists that ankle.
Yeah, you can see we call that an inversion ankle sprain. She inverted, and it hurts. So you're stretching the ligaments.
Shayna has been simply outstanding already with 19 points to lead all scorers. How's she been getting it done, Joe?
Well, there, she just picked her pocket. Say, if you're going to show me the ball, I'm going to take it from you. And she's made every shot. 19 points. She's doing it on steals. She's doing it on pull-ups. She's playing great, and I just hope for her and for Arizona that she can come back. She's a tough kid, but that was definitely a sprained ankle.
So we will keep our eye on the locker room door because that's the last time that we saw Shayna Pellington. Now in for her is the freshman Kaylin Gilbert out of Tampa Bay, Florida, 5'8" tall. And she takes her place in the full court press. On the floor for Utah, it's Neepkins, Peely, Vieira, Johnson, and Deja Young. Peely's got 15.
She has such a soft touch around the basket and somehow finds a way to finish. For as strong as she is, she's really, her touch is amazing.
4 minutes to go. Utah up by 2 here in the second quarter. So they get Ines Vieira for the personal foul.
That's only the second team foul for Utah. There's a big disparity right now in fouls overall because Arizona's in deep foul trouble with Esmeri Martinez and Jade LaVille both with 3, and then you got another starter out right now with the sprained ankle.
In Shayna Pellington. Puello, 3 on the way, is good.
That's a great shot and a really good sign for Arizona.
Arizona back on top, 35-34. Neepkins with all kinds of daylight, nobody to protect the rim.
Yeah, someone should have helped out, but Lauren Fields needs to stop reaching. And I think Neepkin said, you reach, I'm going to teach, and she just taught her a lesson there.
That might be one of my favorite sayings of yours, Joan.
You reach, I teach, and she just did.
Kate Reese with the bucket. Wildcats back on top in this seesaw affair. Inside, Johnson all alone. She's not going to miss from there.
There was definitely a breakdown. Adia Barnes is calling a timeout because there was definitely a breakdown, communication defensively, and left Jenna Johnson wide open.
Just want to let you know that Pac-12 women's basketball is brought to you by the Walt Disney World Resort's 50th anniversary celebration happening now through March 31st of 2023. Take advantage and celebrate with Mickey Mouse. Speaking of 50th anniversaries, McHale Center also turning 50, and you would never know it by how they have kept up this facility. And of course, new this season on both baselines, we see courtside seats, and we also see Shayna Pellington walking back onto the floor.
Well, McHale has had a lot of facelifts, but they keep this place spotless. It is a nice facility.
So Utah back on top by 1. Najee leaves it for Pueyo. Lynn Roberts with her hands on her hip, asking for defense, and gets it.
That's a tough pass by Lauren Fields into the freshman Maya Najee.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. I sense the need for several ice baths after this one is over.
Very physical game. Yeah, they don't, really Utah hasn't done a lot of turnovers. Pellington's had some great steals, particularly on Palmer, but they haven't thrown the ball away very often.
Fields will take a seat, replaced by Maddie Connor. Pellington, defended by Deja Young. Connor. Maya Najee whistled for the personal foul on the moving screen. A reminder, coming up at the half, we'll bring you an update from the Pac-12 halftime report in our Pac-12 Network studio, along with first half highlights, stats, and analysis. Ashley Anderson and Angela Taylor are there. Colorado making a statement in Tempe, and Stanford looking for revenge at USC. All of that and more coming up at the half. Of course, all of the officials in the stands cannot stand the fact that Najee was whistled for the foul.
Well, that's 14 team fouls total in this first half on Arizona, which is a lot. And a lot of them have been away from the basketball.
2 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Peely going hard against Reese. Can't connect. Pellington doesn't have numbers. Little Hezzy doesn't get the roll, but does earn a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, she looks still great. That was a great take for Shayna Pellington. The fans here wanted a foul on Peely, an offensive foul against, she was being guarded by Kate Reese, no call. I think the biggest thing for officials is that you want to have them consistent. If you're going to call a certain way, then just call it and just be consistent, and the players and coaches can adjust.
Pellington just a 59% free thrower on the season, gets them both, as she now has 21 to lead all scorers. Again, her career high, 33. She's more than halfway there here in the first half of play.
Well, you really don't care. I mean, that's great, but what you want to do is make sure that the
Peely's
team
second
wins.
effort is fantastic. She's got 17.
She is fantastic. What a great player, and stays with it.
Utah with the lead by 1. So glad to have you along for the P Squared show. Peely and Pellington. Pueyo for 3. You betcha.
There's another P for you.
If your
Pueyo.
name starts with the letter P, you're having a good day. There's no other way to say it. Arizona back on top, 42-40. Joan, this game feels like a Pac-12 tournament title game.
It is, and the fans, they have a great fan support here.
Young, back iron on the 3. Clark is there for the rebound, trying to get it ahead to Connor, who can't catch up to the basketball.
Clark, that was a great rebound, and she wanted to push it ahead. Just couldn't get it. This is a great sign, and this is second three-pointer there for Elena Pueyo.
Each team has made 3 triples. Utah with 7 turnovers, Arizona with 10. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Utah trying to tie. Peely. No, didn't get the roll, so Pellington recognizing the clock, looking to Adia Barnes for the play.
You know, I'm sorry, Pellington has played so well. Just her game recognition, she understands. She's like an extension of Adia, and that's the best thing you can have as a point guard.
Five seconds on the shot clock. Pellington bottled up, and they're going to call Peely for the personal foul.
The basket counts.
The basket is good.
Lynn Roberts is not happy, the coach at Utah, that they counted that basket.
Roberts' argument that Pellington wasn't in the shooting motion.
Oh, I think she said they called the foul before she attempted. That's right.
Right. So ball don't lie, but Kate Reese is there for the rebound. 2 seconds to go. Puello for three. And that is how the first half will end. Arizona trying to earn a regular season split against number 4 Utah will take a 4-point lead into the locker room. It is Utah trying to get to 4-1 on the season against ranked teams. Time now for our Zayo Connection. Let's welcome in the head coach of Arizona, Adia Barnes. Coach, what did you like about your team? It's out at you.
Well, the shooting percentages, number one, are, my goodness, they're unbelievable. And the fast break points there for Arizona. But why is the score still close then? Is because of the fouls. So, you know, a lot of, you can get mad at the officials, you can do whatever, but officials, you have to adjust to how they're calling the game. You could hear Lynn Roberts said those are fouls, and she's right. I mean, that's what they've called, so you have to make the adjustments. This is really important, the first 2 minutes, how either team comes out.
Why?
Well, because they're both, this is a competitive game, and both teams can score. We'll see if Arizona can pull away a little bit.
Puello working down low, leaves it short. Neepkins is there for the rebound. Arizona led by as many as 10 in the first half of play. It took Utah till the second quarter to take a lead for the first time in the game. Neepkins thought about the three.
Good defense here by Arizona.
Shot clock winding down. Palmer blocked by Reese, gets it back, and Pellington winds up with the basketball. She's on the run. One woman to beat. Pellington is 11 for 11 from the floor. She's got 25.
Holy cow. That's only, I think, I can say. She is playing fantastic. Great defense there by the Wildcats. 31
Pellington's career high is 33 points. That happened while she was at Oklahoma. Double dribble is the call. We've seen a carry and a double dribble tonight, Joan.
Yeah, you don't see those called, but what you do see is Pellington finishing on the fast break. She has been fantastic.
So Pellington already eclipsing her season high with those 25 points. She has just been so locked in.
And we'll see, we talked about with Lynn Roberts, they keep going behind the screens for Pellington. That's the scout, what everyone does. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
The blow by and her first miss of the day. Palmer lost the handle and a foul is called. I love the shoulder shrug from Puello. What'd I do? What'd I do?
Yeah, I know. So
Puello picked up her third personal foul.
That's significant. 3 fouls, so the Wildcats have 3 players with 3 fouls.
Martinez, LaVille, and now Puello. Peely with a head of steam. She's got 19.
Reese is very fortunate she didn't get called because that was a reach on her. You know, you just got to play on and not get upset.
Pellington giving it to Clark. Paris trying to dump it off to Reese. Winds up with the basketball. Puello. Into Reese. Reese, little jumper is good.
Nice shot and good read on defense by Kate Reese.
Are you surprised that Clark is getting the start instead of LaVille here in the second half?
It's all because of the fouls. And what's not a surprise is Alyssa Peely is unbelievable player.
She's got 21.
Holy cow. I mean, she is so much fun to watch. If you're on the other team, if you're a Utah supporter, you love her. If you're on the other team, you're like, oh my goodness, what do we do?
Clark on the wing. Shot clock into single digits. Jenna Johnson picks up the personal.
Yeah, how do you stop this? I mean, she just goes around. Great reverse. She has great hands, great feel for the basketball. And I like that Clark went to the basket. You know, that's something she's used to in high school, get to the rim. But I'd like to see her, because she has it, a really good jumper.
Clark from the Bronx in New York. Doesn't get the roll on that first free throw. Just a 67% free throw shooter on the season.
You can hear the coaches out in the stands here. Use your legs, follow through.
They love their basketball here in Tucson. Big part of the reason why, for the second year in a row, Arizona will lead the Pac-12 when it comes to attendance. Maddie Connor whistled for the personal.
Yeah, so again, you know, this is physical basketball, but they're calling it tight, so players need to adjust.
Connor with foul number 2. The lead is 5 for Arizona. Loose ball winds up with Maddie. Wildcats are on the run. Reese, nice finish.
Really nice finish, and again, a turnover for a score.
Johnson attacking, whistle blows, and on back-to-back plays, Connor gets whistled for the foul.
Great hands there by Paris Clark, and a nice pass here by Maddie Connor, and great finish by Kate Reese.
So Connor with back-to-back fouls, sending Johnson to the free throw line.
And that's her third foul. So Arizona has Connor, Puello, Martinez, and LaVille with 3 fouls.
Johnson, an 81% free throw shooter on the season. Her Utes need her to connect, and she does. Lauren Fields checking back in as Connor has to take a seat in foul trouble. The lead, a couple of possessions for Arizona.
Well, the thing with Utah, I mean, they can get back in a hurry because of the three-point shot, although we haven't seen it a lot, and a credit to Arizona's defense.
Fields, juking Neepkins right out of her shoes. 3 is short by Clark. Winds up with Kate Reese, and she gets the roll. She's got 10.
What a great effort there by Paris Clark. On the miss, what an athlete.
The lead is 8, and Clark picks up the personal foul, and McHale is going to explode.
Look at that effort there. Great finish and roll for Kate Reese, and another foul on Arizona on the reach from Paris Clark. That's her first foul. But Arizona already has 4 fouls as a team in this quarter. And if you're 5 or more, go to the free throw line.
Pellington chasing the loose ball. Cannot believe she was whistled for a foul. Adia Barnes out to talk to referee Cheryl Blue. And Adia Barnes has earned a technical foul.
Yeah, now, the Dia wanted that. She was just waiting for the officials to give her a T because she wants to show her displeasure with the calls. And so this is not something she normally does, but she did that purposely.
Kyle Bacon, the crew chief of officials tonight, over to talk to Adia Barnes. So it will be foul shots for Utah and possession of the basketball as well. So let's mark this down. 5:35 in the third quarter of play.
Yeah, Dia's not happy, but she did that purposely, so they're going to get 2 free throws from the foul.
Right.
Then they're going to get 2 free throws
for the technical.
And then Utah will get possession of the basketball.
Palmer gets the first free throw to go. 87% free throw shooter on the season. She gets them both. If I'm Lynn, I was going to say, just have her stand there and shoot the technical because she's in rhythm.
Yeah, she had Neepkins ready to go, but if you have someone who made them both, you just keep them there. And so these are from the technical. So if she makes this one's 4-point swing and an opportunity for more, there's the 4th point opportunity for more because now they have possession and Arizona's up by 4.
So the lead that was once 8 is cut in half after the technical foul assessed to head coach Adia Barnes. Utah with the basketball and an opportunity on this possession to make it a 1-point game. Peely on Pellington. Trying to pass the ball, winds up with the cheerleaders, hit the deck hard, helped up by her teammates.
Good defense there by Puello and good help.
15 seconds on the shot clock. Peely trying to go around Puello and ran out of real estate. You can barely hear the whistle because it is so loud in here.
Puello did a great job, put her foot on the baseline and took away the opportunity. See how she stepped out of bounds? She can do that, the offense can't.
Arizona up 4 with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Clark will head to the free throw line.
Well, she forced that action there. She's feeling more confident in herself. And additionally, her coaches feel a lot more confident in her. She had a great game, almost won the game by herself when this game was in Salt Lake City. Scored the last 4 points until Peely hit those 2 free throws.
Clark already with a trip to the free throw line in this quarter. She likes playing Utah. The last time these 2 teams met, she had 8 points, which is her season high. Full court pressure against Utah broken. Into Peely, recovers, can't get it to go, battle for the rebound, and they're going to get Johnson with the personal foul. If you like high-scoring, intense basketball, we have the game for you. Arizona on top by 6.
I've always loved building things. Not just structures and skyscrapers, but teams who make it all possible. After all, we wouldn't be where we are today without them. So we made sure that, like these buildings, their futures may also stand the test of time.
What do you represent? Is it a mood or something more historic? Where do you stand when everybody is on their feet? What are you made of? When your substance is substantial, when your game plan leaves nothing to chance, when the trials must lead to triumph. Are you creating a spectacle or demanding an encore? So everybody knows what greatness looks like.
When it comes to Pac-12 women's basketball, numbers don't lie. And there are no signs of slowing down. Top talent not only chooses but thrives in the Pac-12. Get your tickets now for the 2023 Pac-12 Women's Basketball Tournament, March 1st through 5th at Mandalay Bay's Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas. These student athletes are going to light up Las Vegas. Get all the details at pac-12.com/tickets.
Saturday, we've got 3 times the action from the hardwood. First, the Utes enter the Inferno to take on the Sun Devils. Then the Beavs trek north to take on the Huskies. And the Golden Bears aim to take down the number 4 Bruins. But Jaime Jaquez and his team hope to keep climbing the national ranks. Saturday at 3 on Pac-12 Network. Presented by Pacific Premier Bank.
If you like games like the one in front of you, you don't want to miss the scene in Las Vegas as the 2023 Pac-12 Women's Basketball Tournament returns to Sin City March 1st through the 5th at Mandalay Bay's Michelob Ultra Arena. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to pac-12.com/tickets to get your tickets now. You won't want to miss these student athletes lighting it up in Las Vegas. Taking a look at the net rankings. There you see Stanford on top, Utah at number 6. The Pac-12 with a plethora of teams in the net rankings in the top 55, and it just speaks to how great this conference is, Joan, top to bottom.
Top to bottom, and you could see where Arizona was. They were 23, I believe. And Utah's in the top 10. That's why this game is so important for Arizona.
Kate Reese leaves it short. Peely is there for the rebound. Utah with an opportunity to cut into the 6-point lead. Arizona's led just about the whole way. At one point, the Wildcats' lead was as big as 10. Tough double team. Deja Young was open for a second. Tries to swing it across court, and Pueyo is there. Elena Pueyo with the easy finish.
She makes it look so easy. That was a great steal off the ball for Elena Pueyo. She had her eye on that the entire time.
You can see why Adia Barnes wants Pueyo to stay for a super senior season.
Look at this. She reads the, and she, what we call it, you shoot the gap. You don't go to the player, you go to the gap, and then you get a wide open layup. She has such quick hands, and she plays a lot longer than she is. Gets her hands on a lot of tips and steals.
Swing to Peely. She puts it on the deck against Pellington, who used the baseline as a defender, Joan, like you've been talking about. Jump ball is called, and it will stay with Utah.
Well, that's the thing. If you give people an inch, they're going by you. Well, she was close to having her foot on the line, but excellent help there by Paris Clark.
3 on the way by Neepkins. No. Deja Young skying for the rebound. McQueen triple. No. Battle for the rebound won by Neepkins. And Pellington comes up with her 4th steal of the day. Back-to-back lay-ins for Arizona, and their lead matches its largest of the day at 10.
Great defense by Arizona. This crowd is getting loud, and they are into it.
Arizona has turned 12 turnovers into 15 points. The block, Pellington on the run. She kicks it to Reese. Reese is tied up, and Pellington goes by Peely, who seems to be in a lot of discomfort.
Good hands here by Pellington. Gets the layup. She is tough, and what's really tougher is to see Peely on the ground here.
Athletics trainer Christina Jones, she goes by CJ, out to Peely quickly, who is in some pain. Lynn Roberts joining CJ to find out what the deal is with her star player.
Okay, let's take a look and see what happens here. I don't know if she hurt her knee or she stepped on a foot.
While Peely is addressed by the training staff, we will step aside here in Arizona. Utah fans holding their breath. Wildcats on top by 10.
Premium cotton, grown and sewn in America. The new Jockey Made in America tee is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. Just know that you're supporting American workers who craft the comfort Americans have trusted since 1876. Remember, there's only one jockey.
At Prime Video, it's till death do us part.
Is that genetics or is it like Pilates?
And your ride or dies.
If you have good friends in your corner, anything's possible.
Finding what you love is easier than ever.
Drama returns.
Prime Video is where your favorite hit shows and top movies come together. Even add on other streamers like HBO Max in the one app that unites them all.
Hello, lovers.
Old Trapper Beefs. One-upping.
I'm a big Old Trapper fan.
Not bigger than me. I love Old Trapper.
I love how tender it is.
Don't forget the wood smoke flavor.
What about the clear bag?
That shows you exactly what you're getting.
Savory beef.
Quality ingredients. I'm their biggest fan. I'm their
Old Trapper, what's your beef? The official beef jerky of the Pac-12.
Will you sign my bag and my tattoo?
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed, at Ticketsmarter.com.
Back in Tucson, Arizona, the Wildcats have matched their largest lead of the game, 10. But here's the injury that has Utah fans holding their breath as Peely goes down.
Yeah, she stepped on her teammate's Deja Young's foot, and Peely is one tough kid, so she's in a lot of pain. She's up right now getting treatment, and, you know, she'll do everything to get back in this game if she is able.
Athletics trainer CJ Christina Jones addressing that ankle, and it's just remarkable, Joan. We saw Pellington, leading scorer for Arizona, go down with an ankle, and now Peely.
Both leading scorers have gone down, stepping on a player's feet, and it's hard. You know, it's really hard, but you can see their toughness.
Peely takes a seat with 21. Pellington leading all scorers with 27. Make it 29.
Well, she is knocking it down. I think Utah needs to make an adjustment and how they're defending her, because she is wide open.
Pellington already has produced the highest scoring half for a Wildcat player this season with her 23 in the first half. Kelsey Reese has checked in, and she has earned a trip to the free throw line.
No one boxed out Kelsey Reese, and she is at the free throw line. Too many fouls here for Arizona, and you don't want to do it on a rebound putback.
Jenna Johnson checking in, replacing Kennedy McQueen. Reese heads to the free throw line. 67% free throw shooter. The junior from Canada. Arizona Wildcat fans understood the assignment and the import of this top 20 matchup. More than 8,200 fans in attendance tonight, Joan.
They do a great job, and these fans are active and loud.
And Lynn Roberts expected that. She told us, we know we're walking into a hostile environment.
Well, it is. This is a hostile environment, and especially if Arizona's playing well. This has been an exciting game.
Kate Reese kicking it out to Clark. Clark gets the roll.
If she can get to the rim, it shows her athleticism, gets off her feet. She is a big-time scorer.
Neepkins having to work so hard to get the ball up the floor. Doesn't get the whistle. Battle for the rebound. Ball goes to a jump ball, so it will stay with Utah.
Look how she just gets this ball to go right over the rim. That looks like one of her shots she made when she was in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, she had those 4 quick points
at the end. It was unbelievable.
Checking to make sure that the game clock and shot clock are right. And there, the shot clock goes to 19 with under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Largest lead of the game for Arizona, 13. Neepkins 3 on the way. No. Weak side rebound, perfect by Vieta.
Yeah, that was a good rebound. Arizona has to do a better job boxing out. That's a good job.
Johnson blocked, a late whistle, and Johnson is going to the free throw line.
So this is Kate Reese's third foul. She might have got her there with the body. She didn't swing or anything.
So Johnson back to the free throw line.
And Jade LaVille is back. She hasn't been here in the third quarter with those 3 fouls. So now they have how many players? Pueyo, Reese, LaVille, Connor, and Martinez, all with 3 fouls.
Definitely something to keep an eye on as we head to the fourth quarter of play. Johnson unable to convert them both, so the lead stays a dozen for Arizona. The technical foul that Adia Barnes picked up seemed to energize this Wildcat team. Clark can't finish. Neepkins is on the run, trying not to get her pocket picked.
What's amazing right now, and there's still a lot of basketball to be played, is Utah is such a good 3-point shooting team, but they haven't been able to make those.
Clark with the thievery, bouncing to LaVille, who's blocked by Johnson. That was electric.
You don't see that too often. Good defense.
Neepkins 3 off the back iron. Fields has the ball. She's got her head up and looking for somebody wearing a white jersey. Little Euro step. Doesn't work.
You know, those are the kind you wish you can get back and make the extra pass.
Utah hasn't converted a field goal for nearly 7 minutes, Joan. Johnson with the easy finish.
I think she heard you, because that was an easy shot.
So the lead back to 10. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Diaz calling a play and just said to Pueyo, we want 1 shot. Run the clock down, and we want 1 shot.
Fields losing the handle, gets it back, throws it up, and it's no good. That is how the third quarter will end. Arizona with the lead, 63-53. 10 more hotly contested minutes coming up. And by Sprouts Farmers Market, the official grocer of the Pac-12. And by Principal, helping you plan, protect, invest, and retire. We are here in Tucson, Arizona, and you are looking at the ankle of Alyssa Peely. She has been taped up, and she's telling her coach she's ready to go. But she's going to start the fourth quarter, proving to the trainer that she is indeed good to go. Christina Jones all over everything for Utah as their athletics trainer. So you're 5 on the floor for Utah to start this fourth quarter, where they offensively have a lot of work to do.
They do. So again, I said this early, the first 2 minutes of this quarter and absolutely the last 2 minutes are huge.
Pellington blocked. Martinez trying to hang on to the basketball with one leg. Kickball is the call, and it will stay with Arizona. Alongside Joan Bonvicini, I'm Cindy Brunson. We're so glad you dialed up this top 20 matchup. Number 4, Utah, enjoying rarefied air, its highest ranking in program history, and a 7-game win streak in Pac-12 play. Pellington is headed to the stripe.
Forcing the action. If she gets a half step on you, it's good night.
Vieta picking up her 3rd personal foul.
Number 1 seed at Pellington at the line, shooting 10.
Johnson and Vieta, the only players with 3 personals for Utah. Pellington connecting from the free throw line. She's got an even 30.
She has improved at the free throw line. Amazingly, the second half of the season.
And now she is just 2 points shy of her career high that she put together back at Oklahoma.
You know, she would take that or leave it as long as the team wins. She's such a competitor. If you don't know, she also plays for the Olympic team for Canadian. Yep.
That ball just a little too hard for Pellington to catch up to, so it will turn back over to Utah.
Missed opportunity there for the Wildcats.
Barnes saying that's okay, pick it back up on defense. We'll get another one because, hey, the Wildcats lead the Utes in points off turnovers, 20-0. Fast break points.
And they haven't really been shooting from the 3-point line, and it can change in a hurry.
Utah.
That was a good call by the official. Jade LaVille wants to stay in, but I believe this is her 4th foul. Got nice ball fake and got her off her feet.
So Johnson heads back to the free throw line. Utah has made 23 trips now to the stripe, but have only converted 14 of them, way below their season average. 64% in this game. Johnson trying to improve those numbers.
Johnson's a really solid player. Both Johnson and Neepkins came in as freshmen and didn't play as freshmen last year and took their team to the NCAA tournament. Did a nice job, and here's another call. Now they're calling it a little bit tighter.
Kenny McQueen picks up her 3rd personal to join Johnson and Vieta in the 3 personal foul club. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Pellington. Stopped by Young. Pellington gets it to Reese. Kate missing everything. Battle for the rebound, won by Johnson. Deja Young attacking and finishing.
That was a nice basket. That's the first time we've seen that on a drive from a transition basket from Utah.
Arizona up 65-57. Puello kicks it back to Reese. Utah comes in 3-1 against ranked teams this season. Only lost to Stanford. Pellington leaves it short. That's about the only thing that hasn't fallen for her tonight. Johnson for 3. And Pellington is there for the rebound. She looks to the bench. Barnes calls out the play.
Yeah, I think Arizona needs to do a better job in ball movement. They've been very unselfish, but need better ball movement here in this quarter.
Alyssa Peely is at the scorer's table, getting set to check back in. Reese.
Making the extra pass, and you got a 5th-year player, Kate Reese, big-time scorer, knocking it down.
The lead back to 10. Johnson's not going to miss from there. She's got 16.
That was a really nice backdoor on Martinez. She missed the backdoor and just didn't turn her head quick enough. Excellent pass for Utah and finish.
Utah trying to chip away. The Arizona lead was just 4 at the half. But Arizona so electric in that 3rd quarter, thanks to Pellington. increasing its lead. Kate Reese, the nice pass to Esmeri Martinez. She looked a little gimpy after completing the play. Here comes Utah. Bounce pass goes out of bounds and will stay with Utah.
Yeah, look at Esmeri. You know, I think what Kate Reese feels like she can take Kelsey Reese, and she hasn't done it yet, but good cleanup there by Martinez, and she's going to get looked at by the trainer, athletic trainer on the bench.
Bart Jamieson is standing by for the Wildcats. Meantime, Alyssa Peely has checked back in for Utah. She leads them with 21 points. She left late in the third quarter with what appeared to be an ankle issue. 3 on the way. The 3 ball's just not falling for Utah tonight. They've only connected 3 times. Pueyo for 3. Neepkins chasing down the long rebound.
I still like that shot. That particular, that Pueyo wanted it and looked to score.
Peely open. She's got 23.
Peely is so tough. You got to really watch right now. This possession is very big here for Arizona to keep this lead because Utah is just chipping away.
Arizona has led by as many as 13 tonight. The whistle blows away from the basketball.
A great pass inside in the hands of Peely.
So the cheer that you're hearing is because Peely picked up her second personal foul. More than 8,000 strong, agreeing with the referees for a change.
Seven seconds here on the shot clock.
Pellington. And here comes Utah as Neepkins gathers. Nobody stop ball. Neepkins right to the 10. She's into double figures with 10.
Yeah, like I said, Utah's chipping away. That was a defensive breakdown for Arizona. An easy basket.
Back to a 2-possession game. Clark bouncing inside to Kate Reese, and Peely is there for the steal.
Great steal by Peely.
Neepkins trying to get it to Young. Pellington is there as Pellington comes through with yet another steal. She's got 4 of those. So it will be Arizona basketball when we come back. Wildcats on top, 69-63.
Monday, we've got the top teams in women's gymnastics. Beam Queen Miley O'Keefe and the number 4 Utes look to shine against the number 20 Gym Devils. And number 22 Stanford swings up to Seattle to meet the number 25 Huskies. Monday at noon on Pac-12 Network.
All right, everybody, it's 2 of any of these for just $6.
Can you get a Dave single with a 10-piece nug?
Yep.
How about 2 Dave singles for $6? And that's class.
Sit down, Toby.
Sorry.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's 2 for $6.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma and can help you breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
I need business communication that works anywhere I do. Some of the tools may work outside the office, but others definitely don't. Sort of a mess for IT. That's where Nextiva comes in. Nextiva has powerful, easy-to-use communication tools, which means deeper connections with your customers. And you can use these tools anywhere, the office, home, and everywhere in between. So no matter where you are, Nextiva keeps you connected with your customers and your teammates.
A promise is a trust not to be broken.
whether spoken with an oath or sealed with a pinky. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community and their families. That's our mission, always.
Back in Tucson, it's Shayna Pellington's world, and we're just living in it. She is our jockey difference maker. She had 23 points in the first half on 10 of 10 shooting. She has 31 points to lead all scorers. And oh, by the way, she's tied her career high with 5 steals.
Yeah, she's played great at offensive end, defensive end, and came off a really tough sprained ankle. I mean, she's a tough kid. And like I said earlier, she would give up any kind of scoring as long as the team wins. Arizona's up at the end of the game. She's really come into her own this 5th year.
And right now, Arizona has the ball and the lead. Wildcats trying to beat these Utes here in Tucson for a 4th straight time. 4 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Kate Reese earns a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's an important call, and patience on offense, and really smart. Kate Reese shows why she is one of the best players here in the Pac-12. That was just really smart basketball. She wanted the basket, but got a foul. And actually, well, Utah has now, well, they're actually over the limit now, so every foul that's called, Arizona will be on the free throw line, and Arizona only has 1.
So Kate Reese able to connect on that first free throw. No surprise, she shoots 72% from the stripe. She gets them both to go. Arizona unable to connect on a field goal for the last couple of minutes, but they've hit from the stripe. Palmer into Peely. She's doubled, and the whistle blows.
You know, the players at Arizona thought it was a trap. Let's take a look here. Yeah, their hands were active. She should have. So the reason Lauren Fields was called on that for that foul is because she had her hands out on the ball instead of up. The officials are deciding whether this was a shot or on the sideline, and it's not, it's a shot, so she's getting 2 free throws.
Peely smartly stepped to the free throw line.
Oh, she's smart.
To help remove doubt. Can't connect on that first free throw. Peely at 23 and counting to lead Utah. Pellington leads all scorers with 31. Peely missing them both.
Well, and we don't know how much that her ankle is bothering her. I mean, just looking at it was a very severe ankle sprain.
So the clock becoming a friend to Arizona and a foe to Utah. 3.5 to go, 4th quarter. Shot clock into single digits. Kate Reese feels the double. Pellington firing off the back iron, and Deja Young winds up with a rebound. Inside to Peely, who's blocked by Fields. Pellington pulls it back out.
That's smart basketball there. I'm not sure why the official blew. Clean block by Lauren Fields, and we have some clock issues here.
We're adjusting the clock.
So they're going to take 4 seconds off the clock.
I know the Arizona fans are happy with that.
Yeah, a little issue with the clock in the first half as well. Something tells me it's all of the shaking of the table from the chanting and cheering from the fans, stomping their feet, applauding the Wildcats.
So Arizona wants to get a really good shot here.
Kate Reese for 3. battle for the rebound, and a personal foul will go against Utah.
Yeah, Arizona's fortunate there to get a foul called. Let's see on this box ad. I think it was there that Jenna Johnson had Martinez pinned.
Johnson picking up her 4th personal foul as Martinez heads to the free throw line. She shoots 72% on the season. And with Maddie Connor missing and Alyssa Peelan missing and now Martinez, I think Arizona might want to check these rims after this game is over.
A little uncharacteristic for both teams.
Lots of smiles on that Arizona bench. More great defense by Fields. She loses the ball out of bounds, and it will go back to Utah. High five from Salvo Kobla as he comes off the bench.
And just so people know, they have 3 seconds to get the ball across. It doesn't, you have 10 seconds to get it across. It does not reset. So that's why Adia Barnes is bringing out so much pressure. And smart, they were trying to throw over at the top to Alyssa Peely.
Martinez helping him advance the basketball. So it'll be ball out of bounds on the side. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Utah's 7-game Pac-12 win streak on the line. The longest such streak in program history. And this is a team also getting it done in the classroom, Joan. A program record 3.7 GPA last check.
That's amazing.
Neepkins.
Big time basket. Big time basket by Neepkins. And another sprained ankle. I'm not sure. Lauren Fields is having a hard time getting up. Really nice basket there by Neepkins.
Neepkins into double figures with a dozen, looking to add to that for Utah.
And this is the thing, Utah is a very good free throw shooting team. Not as good tonight, but they're at the free throw line, and they're normally a great three-point shooting team, and they've struggled. You got to give Arizona credit, but that can get you back in the ball game in a hurry. And we got a 6-point game. And Arizona hasn't scored a field goal in over 4 minutes.
Fields surveying. And Martinez just lost the handle.
I always say do not fake the backdoor cut. And I'm not sure if Pellington did, but that's an unfortunate turnover for Arizona.
Shadow pressure from the Wildcats. Utah with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Shane is looking to pick her pocket again on Izzy Palmer. She's watching that crossover dribble to see if she can get one.
Neepkins getting the play call from Coach Roberts. Neepkins has the height advantage and then just runs out of real estate. And it will be Arizona basketball.
Yeah, Arizona wanted her called for a hook. Yeah, actually it was a hook. You could see it right there. They didn't get that call, but it hit the backboard.
So the ball hit the backboard. It was out of bounds.
I think what the officials are saying, if Puello tipped it and then it went off the backboard, we'll see. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Let's take a look at this angle.
So our officiating crew, led by crew chief Kyle Bacon, Brian Woods, and Cheryl Blue. It's Woods and Bacon at the monitor.
This is an important call because if Arizona gets the ball back, they can run an offense, and they haven't scored now in almost 4:43, hasn't had a field goal. Whereas if it goes back to Utah, they have an opportunity. It's 2-possession game. So both coaches, they're going to run both offense and defensive timeout and call both things. Like if we get the ball back, we're running this. If we're on defense, we're doing this.
Oh, by the way, Utah's 2 losses on the season have happened on Fridays. Reminding everybody that it is a Friday night on the 17th of February here in Tucson. Full complement of timeouts for Utah and Arizona. Again, as you mentioned, Joan, bonus situation for the Utes. Couple fouls to give for Arizona.
Yeah, I think this is this is what they're reviewing. If there was a tip before the ball hit the backboard, because if it hits the backboard, it's out of bounds and it goes the other way.
So a big call here as Utah
it is a big call
to win in Tucson for the first time since 2016.
It's Utah ball.
It will be Ute basketball.
So they reversed the call. So that's a big call, and we'll see if Utah can take advantage of it. Arizona has 3 fouls this quarter, and Utah is over the limit. Seven seconds on the shot clock.
Healy for 3. And Neepkins is holding her face because she picked up the personal foul.
So these teams, both teams boxing out really hard. Missed there and over the back. And Arizona's on the free throw line.
And it will be Pellington shooting with an opportunity to tie her career high of 33 points at the free throw line. She gets the roll.
Arizona shooting over 70% this game, which is above their season average.
And Pellington has tied her career high with 33 points and has given her Wildcats an 8-point lead with under 2 minutes to go.
You know, it doesn't matter if you get a 2 or a 3. This is a wide open shot here.
Johnson buries the 3, just the 4th made triple on the day for Utah, but boy was it timely as Lynn Roberts wants to talk to her troops.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that Arizona trapped there because they trapped in the middle of the court, and now you leave open a great shooter and a great player. And Jenna Johnson just knocks it down, and the 3-point shot can get you back in this game in a hurry.
Johnson has 19 points.
So Lynn Roberts took a timeout, and she did this purposely. So she did it to set her defense and also to say, hey, we want to run this. And I would say, get the ball into Peely if you can. And if they double, look for the kick out for the 3.
And how about in the Arizona huddle?
They need to get a good shot here. They haven't had a field goal. They're 0 for 4. They haven't had a field goal in over 5 minutes. Now they've scored from the free throw line, and Utah showing a little bit of pressure. So this is a big possession here.
Arizona with the ball up 5. A minute and a half to go here in Tucson. Pueyo shaking Neepkins is tripped and will head to the strike.
Yeah, another foul. And you know what I do? I really like Pueyo because she hasn't been as aggressive. You can see she's still good ball handler. There was a number of people you could call fouls on there.
They ticket Neepkins, who now has 4 personal fouls. Pueyo to the free throw line, where she's hitting 93% on the season. And she is one of the seniors that Adia Barnes is trying to recruit to stay here.
She would love to have her come back along with Martinez. Some of the fans have signs in Spanish, "Come back, please."
Love to see it. Utah's got to hurry. Into Pili, and somehow she gets the basketball, gathers and connects, and is headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, why you foul, I'm not sure. You don't want to foul, and I think they've got, I think that was on Puello on the reach.
Yes.
It wasn't much, but it was enough for the officials to make a call.
And that's Puello's 4th personal foul as Pili and her 25 points heads to the free throw line yet again today.
And I think Utah is bringing in different players so they can press.
Pili gets the roll. She's got 26. Pellington leads all scorers with 33. Puello, no problem shaking Deja Young. 1 minute to go here in Tucson.
Spreading the court here. Yeah, they haven't scored a field goal in over 5.5 minutes. Not sure what the intentional foul. You don't see these calls very often.
Izzy Palmer with the infraction.
I'll tell you, Lynn Roberts is going to lose her mind here in a second. Like, what are you talking about?
And we say intentional foul because we don't have a flagrant foul in women's basketball anymore.
Yeah, she did push her. She did push her and pushed her out of bounds.
And so it'll be Maddie Connor, the team's best free thrower, north of 92% at the free throw line for Arizona.
And they also get the ball back here. It looks so casual when she's in rhythm. That's like everyone else's layup, but we'll see if Utah goes for steals or if they go to foul. Yep, they go to foul. So now Pellington's on the free throw line. So this is going to come down to a free throw contest and who can make free throws here down the stretch.
Pellington and this Arizona group with an opportunity to beat Utah here in Tucson for a 4th straight time. Pellington leading all scorers, matching her career high with 33. Can't convert the first free throw. Just a 59% free throw shooter on the season. In and out. Utah calls time to advance the basketball. So what is the conversation in this Utah huddle, Joan?
So if they get 2 threes, it's a 2-possession game. But I would go for the whatever you get. And money player is get the ball to Pili somehow. But if you're wide open for a 3-point shot, take it. I don't necessarily think they're in that much of a rush. And Arizona does not have any fouls to give. You got to play them straight up and be smart, box out.
Utah has been finding a way. They have hit 5 of their last 7 field goals here down the stretch in the 4th quarter. How about the Arizona huddle? Conversation there.
Yeah, you don't foul. Don't foul. Don't reach. Play solid defense. Get your hands up and contest and box out. And then Adia Barnes in Arizona has 3 timeouts. If they're fortunate to get the rebound or if there's a score, look for them to advance the ball.
Neepkins, long 3, back iron, battle for the rebound, won by Pili. She tries to get the ball to a teammate, but Puello is there. She calls timeout.
Yeah, because she dribbled, they're going to have to take it out on the side, but that's okay. That's still okay.
The length of Puello is so beneficial for Arizona.
Yeah, see, Pili gets the ball, tries to pass it. Puello's so tough. She was looking, Puello was looking up to see if they wanted a timeout or for her to advance the ball.
And as you said, she picked up her dribble and then she had to call timeout.
Yes.
So what's the conversation in this Wildcats huddle?
Be smart. Get the ball in and hold on tight because Utah is going for a steal.
This is what they are playing for. Arizona wants to stay in the race for that coveted 4th spot in the conference and the first day bye at the Pac-12 tournament that starts in Las Vegas on March 1st. Utah on top, along with Stanford at 12-2. Colorado winning at Arizona State today for a 12th win in conference as well. Puello is fouled.
So again, I said this is a free throw contest, and they fouled right away looking to get the ball, but Arizona did a nice job getting the ball to one of their best free throw shooters.
Healy can only watch from the bench as Neepkins checks back in. And Puello is at the free throw line. She connects better than 93% from the line on the season.
Puello's so tough, and she's had a big influence in this potential win. Just quick, good hands.
Team captain.
Yes.
Steady.
Very steady, doesn't get rattled.
Puello's got a dozen after the free throws.
I'm a little surprised Lynn Roberts isn't calling a timeout here. So Arizona's going to make them use just a little bit of clock, going hard to the basket.
Deja Young for 3. Battle for the rebound, won by Puello, gets it to Pellington. And things are looking good for Arizona. Shot clock is off. And Neepkins comes through with the late foul, and that is foul number 5. So Gianna's day is done. So Pellington with another opportunity for a new career high.
She just wants to win, but that tells you, I mean, it's amazing how she has scored today. She's taken 18 field goal attempts, 13 for 18. She's been 6 of 9 for the free throw line, 8 rebounds, a few steals.
A new career high of 34 points for Shayna Pellington. Make it 35.
Wow.
Have yourself a day on bobblehead day for Shayna Pellington.
There you go. And having your bobblehead too.
Three on the way, blocked, and that is fitting for the defense that Arizona played to earn the split against Utah. Arizona getting the victory by a final count of 82-72. Arizona splitting the season series and getting to 20 wins for a program record 5th straight season, beating Utah here in Tucson for a 4th straight time. What impressed you most about this game, Joan?
I think Arizona was really in control most of this game. Obviously, Pellington had that lead, great scoring from her, but it was really a team effort, and it was a physical game. But this is a huge win for Arizona. I think their best win of the season so far.
A career-high 35 points for Shayna Pellington as Arizona was able to close out the game on a 6-0 run. And again, pick up win number 20 on the season. Our producer is Steve Elkin. Our director is Mauricio